Hey folks, welcome back to Project 1. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the music and the compositional approach. Previous first episode we talked about the whole idea of the project rather in general, and then I said this. I've always dreamed of writing my very own music. Music that is as crazy as it can get. And with crazy, I mean writing something really new. Well, this is really provocative to say, isn't it, in a way? I mean, I'm not the one to decide if the music I'm going to compose is going to be something really new, if it is an expansion from something already existing, or whether the music differs only a little from ideas that were there before. And this is decided by the collective much later, and only when the music is perceived in any way. However, the category new becomes exciting and loses its destructive idea clouding potential for me when it is applied to oneself. So, how can we, the project participants, break through our own process-related patterns of thinking, feeling and acting, and personally create something new for ourselves? This question can generate authenticity, which can also be recognized and hopefully appreciated by the audience at the end. There's a term that's called room one. Every musical idea has a chance, which may be thought on and tried out. There's no such thing as bad or good. Sketched or fleshed out are rather the categories in which I want all of my band members to think. Intense contrasts so that the musical parts or even the pieces among themselves point to each other's value. That's an ideal that's floating around in my head at the moment. I try not to think in stylistics so much. I try to resist a bit so as not to fall prey to the urge to want to write for the stylistics rather than for ourselves. Still, a rough orientation is important, of course. The idea of an initial conceptual rigor, so to call it, versus the multi-layered, still unpredictable result with yet again quite different assignments of meaning, that really appeals to me. Anyway, it's about modern jazz, which may mean that the breaks are hard, that styles are intermixed or densely attached to each other, that the form parts maybe can be transverse and yet meaningful. Sometimes they can mean a strong contrast, sometimes they are a partner element. The complex polyrhythms once carry the whole song at one point, and at another point it's only accent. They are only accents in a far-reaching cloud of sound. Then they maybe again are initiator, or they are an idea generator for the entire song, who knows. And another somewhat crazy idea would be to compose tempos more expansively. Also, we and I want to concentrate on the search for new sounds, which I would call supersonic. The idea is to search for intense, quite atonal, flange-like, bursting, bubbling sounds that are morphing their way through something. To then work again with material that may be extremely round, rich, soft and full-toned, and maybe also quiet. And I keep track of the compositional plans with my temporary track list. I already love it so much. This consists of my own short ideas or songs that already exist and which I really like. This includes special characteristics of each song, expected energy levels, special features, theme snippets, so that even though a lot of the ideas are not yet worked out, I can already start with the overall artistic planning of the concert. I already find this very relieving and motivating to try out a lot, knowing that the overall proportions can be surveyed early. I do not quite know how the demos are going to look like for the musicians and the rehearsals. And that's a question that remains to be answered soon. It may be a matter of allowing both, like rough sketches and almost finished pieces, so that we can have material to work together. And the future band members will be participating in the creative process, of course. That's what I wanted to say for sure. This was a bit of a more detailed look now into the project. I hope to introduce you to a first band member very, very soon. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for listening and watching, and have a great day, have a great night.